Porque mi tiempo me vale dinero. No te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero. Soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. We've got baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Alec Mills will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
In now is Lorenzo Cain. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for the Brewers, the center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo Cain.
Here's the first pitch to him.
First pitch, 120.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
A very fine afternoon for baseball. 67 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-2. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
So here is Avisail Garcia, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, I know they've caught a little bit of a losing streak right now, but they got good veteran presence, great veteran presence in that clubhouse, and I bet you someone steps up today and says, this stops. We get it done today, boys. Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Here comes the 1-2.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 22, Christian Yelich.
So 2 out, nobody on. And that'll bring up Christian Yelich. Now here's the pitch.
Counts 1-0.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it in one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2 and 2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Keston Hiura. For his career in this matchup, he's 0 for 7. From the stretch. It's the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
He ties him up with a fastball inside. 1 and 2. Yelich is off at first with 2 away. Hard sinker misses. 2 and 2. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Milwaukee leads 1, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Adrian Hauser gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Now with the plate is Ian Happ. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately. 5 and 2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Fouled off. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Here's Chris Bryant now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 281 the average entering play. 4 home runs and 8 runs batted in. The 1-0 home. Is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball. Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
That is third. The first baseman, Anthony.
Next up, Anthony Rizzo. His career numbers against this pitcher. He carries a 308 batting average. He's taken him deep once. First pitch of the AV on its way as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Hauser has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Runners on first with 1 down. And he falls behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2 now on the Cub first baseman.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Here now the 2-2. Lined into left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. The relay, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives it to the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Here's Javier Baez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Garcia at the track, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. A man at third with one away. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Look out, that one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Pretty sure there wasn't any ill will behind that pitch, considering he has 2 strikes on him. Just got away from him from what I could tell.
One out and a runner on third. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch. Hard hit ball to second. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
In now is Nico Horner as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Here it comes, 1-0.
Ball. 2-0.
3 runs already home here. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Pitch is looked at for the first strike.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Sinker misses, ball 4.
Looked like he might have gotten squeezed a little bit right there, and you know he's talking to himself in his head about it. That kind of stuff goes both ways, though. Hitters get their fair share of crummy calls going against them, too.
Here's Jake Marisnick as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot he's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Contreras over at second. Corner at first, one gone. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Pitch.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Grounded back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Stepping in now, Ildemaro Vargas, as he'll watch a breaking ball that comes back to catch the outside corner for strike one.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
The 0-1 on its way. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Oh, and 2, here it comes. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
Runner breaks for third. Still 1 and 2 as he fouls it away. From the stretch. That misses, and we're even at 2 and 2.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
And now the runner's trying for third, and it's fouled away. Runner's on his way to third. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. And now he's tagged out, trying to scramble back to second. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Cubs lead it 4-0. So here is Daniel Vogelbach. His prior history in this matchup, he's 0 for 5. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. windup and the 0-1. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Two and two. And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Line shot to first, and there's one away.
That is it. The third baseman, Travis Shaw.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 0-1 pitch. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good changeup with some depth.
And this will be fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. Hit down the third base line. Now another 1-2.
Ball. 2-2 now.
Slow grounder to first. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down. Next for Milwaukee, Narvaez. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's the first pitch to him. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Contreras goes to get it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail here 4-0. Here is Alec Mills, set to lead off the home half of the second. Pitch on the way. swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. In there, a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Want to become famous? Buy followers and viewers on URL bitfollows.com.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Mills on at first, nobody out. Happ with a 2-1 count now.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Ready with 2 balls and a strike. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 281 the average entering play. 4 home runs and 8 runs batted in. The 1-0 home.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Again, another foul ball. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit back up the middle. One there, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Now into the box, Anthony Rizzo, and scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he'll take a look at ball 1.
Well, that sinker is normally a really important pitch for him, but it really hasn't been effective so far. It just looks kind of flat.
A runner on first with 2 away. And the fastball sails on him, and that gets away. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
And this is why you can't lose focus for a second when you're behind the plate. Any mistake a catcher makes has serious consequences. This is a pass ball, and the runner moves into scoring position.
And there's the first strike, 2-1. From the stretch.
That's the ball.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Three and 2 now. Payoff pitch home, and it's belted high and deep into right center. Kane going back, still going back into the bleachers, and gone. A 2-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo. 4th home run here in the early going. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
Brett Anderson is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. And that brings up Javi Baez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Not where you want the changeup, but he gets away with it for a strike.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and the next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Garcia coming on. He can't get there as it falls in.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And a pitch swung on and bounced to Arcia at short. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. We played 2, and this is now a 6-0 ball game. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. And D wrote down 6 already in the early part of this ball game. What's the mentality for them as they try to work their way back?
You know what, Matty? This is where you take some prideful ABs. I've been down 6 before, and I've come back from even further down than that in some big ball games. You have to find a way to just relax and start piecing some good ABs back to back.
Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 0 for 5. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Three balls, 1 strike to Orlando Arcia.
You can bet they love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Brett Anderson. He's set. Here it comes. And now the bunt attempt by Anderson, and it looks like a good one. And he's retired here, 1 away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And boy, a high strike called there. That's not all that consistent, but it's strike 1. Arcia, the runner at second with 1 away. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Throw gets him, 2 down. Next to dig in, Avisail Garcia hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort by his teammates on the offensive side.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball inside.
Here's the 1-0. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Brewers strand 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is keeping their foot on the gas pedal, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now, and up next, Nico Horner.
This is when you got to get selfish. You cannot get complacent or overconfident right here. These days don't happen often. When you got your foot on the accelerator and the entire offense is feeling pretty good, get greedy and keep getting knocks and putting pressure on the defense.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Now a swing here as he flares this one over toward first. Flip will come to Anderson covering as they get the out at first. So in now for Chicago, Jake Marisnick. He singled first time up. Here it comes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Gonna be a tough play. On to first, and it's a fine start to the inning for Anderson. 2 away now.
Hey, that's a great stop right there. He had to make a perfect play after that nice backhand stop, and he did exactly that. He couldn't have transferred that ball from his glove to his hand and released the throw any better.
Plate now, Ildemaro Vargas. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
It's a fine line for working down in the zone on 2-2 and bouncing one in there that basically stands no chance at getting swung at. Right there, he basically spiked that one right into the dirt, and now he has to find the zone on a 3-2 pitch.
Payoff pitch home. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
First pitch of the AB now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Fouled away. 2 out with the man at first. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. They lead it 6-0. All set for the start of the inning, and up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
The 1-2. Swing and a liner. But this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And now the first pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Now the 2-0. 2-1 the count.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Skied into straightaway right. They'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th. Dan Vogelbach is next. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
This is when you start to lose your mind a little bit. You know you're in a slump as you walk to the plate. You finally do something good and barrel something up, and it's right at somebody.
Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Misses. That's ball 1.
1 and 2.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chopped weakly to the left. Another 1-2 delivery. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Vargas will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Gone in order are the Brewers. They still find themselves down 6-0. Stepping in once again is Ian Happ. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Windup and the 1-0 pitch. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. And he fouls this one off.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
And another foul ball. He'll try again, 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
To the plate now, Chris Bryant. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Now the 1-0. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. Home run number 5 on the year as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Number 44, Anthony
Rizzo. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Gloves it. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Javier Baez.
Oh, yeah.
First offering.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
7 runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. To first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. We played 4. It's now 7-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, thanks, Heidi. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that brings up the left-handed hitter, Travis Shaw. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
Really deceptive changeup right there. It died right before the plate, and he was left reaching for air.
This one's down to third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Digging in next, Narvaez struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. Maybe lucky to get a piece there. It stays 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
I got to count 1 and 2. Count.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was ahead in the count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Standing in now, Orlando Arcia. as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now the 1-0. And that is going to be their first hit, as this is into center field for a solid single. So he's aboard here on the 2-out single, but overall this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average. And as you see there, they find themselves 2 from the bottom, 13th place in the National League. Colton Wong will look for some 2-out magic here, as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Colton.
As a look, now the pitch. In the dirt, and now let's see. And it's not in time, as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. 2 out here and a runner at second. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. In his career against this pitcher, he's a perfect 3 for 3. Now time is called here, as we'll get a trip to the mound. And 0 now.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising, first 2 outs are super quick, little single happens, and now you're down 3-0 with the chance of maybe a little 2-out lightning happening.
Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Arcia stands at second with 2 gone. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. So put another 0 on the board as they've been held scoreless through 5. Last half of the fifth coming up. The Cubbies are in front, 7-0. Freddie Peralta gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Set now for the bottom of the fifth, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate.
The catcher, Wilson.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Again, he sends it out of play. Looks at a ball, 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, Tim.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Final line there for the Brewers starting pitcher. Not what he had in mind before the day started.
Man, did this one get ugly early. As a starting pitcher, you're looking to get some length, and certainly 5 or 6 innings. He couldn't even get out of the second inning in this one. This is one he'd certainly like to forget.
First offering on its way. Nico Horner comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
The 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. 3-2 now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate, Jake Marisnick, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's 1 for 2. A ball and 2 strikes now.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. Back with more fun here on a Friday afternoon after this. And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Count is 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch.
I got you down 2-2.
And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Line drive, base hit. Cain on his way to second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
So here's Avisail Garcia. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Pitch out, nothing doing. No one out with a runner at second. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
The left fielder, number 22, Christian.
So now here is Christian Yelich. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Comes set. Now the pitch. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield. And the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Now to the plate, Keston Hiura. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Keston Hiura.
From the stretch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
Low with a fastball here, in the dirt even. It's ball 1. And he'll fall behind now to 1 and 2. Kane at second. Garcia is over at first with 1 away. In the dirt here. Throw to third. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one will get this one. The 2-2 one more time is taken, ball 3.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
Now a swing as he stays alive as this is fouled back right off the catcher's arm. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And it's fouled away. High and deep down the left field line. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. That makes it a 7-2 game.
Most guys assume they're getting a 3-2 fastball in that count right there, guys. But he was able to keep his hands back, keep his nose in there, and battle for a knock.
In now, Daniel Vogelback. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No hits to this point. 1-0 delivery. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. The second for 1 on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Cubs 7 and the Brewers 2. So now into the box is Ildemaro Vargas. His career numbers in this matchup, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Vargas playing here in his age 29 season. He's a versatile player defensively, normally a second baseman, but he's actually patrolling the outfield in this one. On, he pops it up. And that'll get down for a base hit. He'll get it into second. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Into the box now, Alec Mills, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. One 0 count. Here it is. A ball and a strike. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. A runner at second, nobody out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Ian Happ waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. A bunt attempt is popped up, and the catch is made for the first out of the inning. Digging in will be Ian Happ. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Set and the pitch. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They didn't miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Outside, 3-0 now. has a look. Now the pitch.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
One out and a runner on second base. Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home, and that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
The next Cub up, Chris Bryant. Lifetime versus this arm, not great. He's 1 for 8. First pitch of the AB on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
First and second now, one man out. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Obviously, this pitching staff doesn't care this batter went deep earlier in the game because they are attacking him. 2 pitches right in the zone.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0.
You could bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Vargas on second. Happ at first. 2 out in the inning. Both runners on the move again. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Seventh inning ready to roll, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Travis Shaw. Now here's the pitch.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot. Time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Shaw connects. This is sent to deep right field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo home run there for Travis Shaw. Second home run early in the year, as it's now a 7-3 game.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Striding in is Narvaez. And now the first pitch. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike one.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
And it's 1-1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. No outs, nobody on. Hit hard towards center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
At the plate now, Orlando Arcia. A swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. The 0-1. Popped him up. Bryant waits on it. He's got it one away. Tyrone Taylor will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning.
15, Tyrone Taylor.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. One in, one out, and one on here in the inning. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
The 2-0 on the way. Finds the zone, strike one.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Now the 2-1 pitch is laid off of for ball number 3. Lorenzo Cain is on deck. The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Lorenzo Cain. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Runners are at first and second with one away. Hit the other way out toward right field. Vargas is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Next it'll be Avisail Garcia. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. In there. No balls and a strike. Hit on the ground to third. Bryant's got it. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. But a solo home run will at least get this closer to respectability. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Cubs 7 and the Brewers 3. Brent Suter gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 35, Brent Suter.
Last half of the 7th here, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Javier Baez. First pitch of the AB on its way. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. Shot down the line. It's a fair ball. Baez will head for second. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. Baez takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate as they open it up to 8-3.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Stepping in now, Wilson Contreras, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. For his career in this matchup, he's 4 for 14. Bases are empty here, nobody out. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Strike called. 2-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
The 2-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Yelich is under it. 1 out. A Up next, Nico Horner. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Now here's the first offering. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. Three and 0 now.
3-0.
Into the windup and the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's the second out. Next to hit, Jake Marisnick. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Arcia has got it, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Cubs 8 and the Brewers 3. Ready to begin the 8th. That'll bring up Christian Yelich. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. And the leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
Up next for Milwaukee, the second baseman, Keston Hiura.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he'll be back in standing up. Standing in now, Keston Hiura. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Back up the middle. And another base hit as this is through into center, and they're in business now to start the 8th.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working 7+, and he stands to be the winning pitcher in this one. Jake Arrieta comes on now in an awfully difficult situation, as there are 2 on here with nobody out. first pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
Yelich over at second. Hiura at first with no outs. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Good hitters count now. And what?
The 2-0 is taken, strike one.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Into center field, line drive, base hit. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now an 8-4 ball game.
Well, the RBI base hit there, and I think it's clear they left him in there a hit or two long. He's been laboring in the inning, and we were just talking about how he looked a little bit exhausted. I'd imagine that'll be it for him now.
Throw over to third, and a dive, but he's back. So digging in next will be Travis Shaw. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball one. And they're runners at the corners now. Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball two.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
Has a look, now the pitch. 2-1 now. Runners are at first and third with none out. Swung on and missed. That's strike two.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your A swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
And he comes back with one down and in for ball three. Narvaez, who represents the potential tying run here, waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Now to bat, Narvaez singled in his last at-bat. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. From the belt, the pitch, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Jonathan Holder is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out.
Jonathan Holder.
Into the box, Orlando Arcia, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Comes set, and the 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Vargas has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And there will be no advance here. It's a wasted opportunity as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. There's a base hit on the line, and not in time as the run scores. And the second runner's going to hold over at third, so a run scores, and they remain loaded here with 2 away.
Hey, guys, there had to be something in the scouting report right there. For him to be on top of that 0-0 changeup the way he was, that was pretty special.
So now to the plate, Lorenzo Cain. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Comes set, the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
2 out, bases loaded. Now this is on the ground for Baez at short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. The Cubs lead this one 8-5. Justin Topa will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Justin Topa.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Ildemaro Vargas. First pitch of the AB on its way. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. The windup and the 0-1.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Swung on but fouled off to the left. Here comes another 0-2.
That's a ball.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Here comes the 1-2.
Ball, that's low.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. The next 3-2. Lifted down the line in left. The next 3-2. Another one sent foul. That's lifted the other way out to left. Yelich is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Stepping up is Jonathan Holder. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. David Bodie will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for the Cubs. Number 13, David Bodie.
First pitch on the way. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. One out, nobody on. Good pitch to hit, a sinker down the chute, but it's taken for a strike. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
One thing to take note of is how these last two batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
The 2-2. And he looks at a sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone. And now in the box, Ian Happ. It was a walk in his last trip. And now the first pitch. Slider laid off for a ball.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
2 out, nobody on. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
I don't mind him trying to pitch him backwards right there with those 2 early count sliders, but now he finds himself in a situation where he's going to have to come fastball.
Here it comes, 2-0.
That's ball 3.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He knows full well he's sitting on a hat trick right here. All he's trying to do is avoid the golden sombrero.
The 3-2 pitch. And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
To the plate now, Chris Bryant, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's the 0-1. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. They're on top by 3, 8-5. Craig Kimbrell comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 46, Craig.
Avisail Garcia is charged with trying to start a rally in the ninth as they go to work against Kimbrell.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right-hander starts to loosen out from the bullpen now. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Two-0 count, the pitch.
3 balls, no strike.
Kimbrell, originally from the state of Alabama. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Vargas moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Next to hit is Christian Yelich. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Now the 1-0. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. This one's into the bleachers and gone. It's a solo home run for Christian Yelich. 4th home run here in the early going as they cut it to an 8-6 ball game.
Up next for Milwaukee, the second baseman, testing Gilroy.
And they'll issue the intentional walk here. Interesting decision with the bases empty and 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Daniel Vogelbach.
Stepping in next, Daniel Vogelbach. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. First offering on its way. And a ball 1-0. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Hira stands at first with 1 out. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
I always remember John Smoltz telling me the greatest asset a closer can have is short-term memory. And this situation calls for it right here. He's got to forget that he has any traffic on the base pass and just attack the zone.
Fouled away. Another try at 2-2. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
In now, Travis Shaw, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Kimbrel's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Now, this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Runner on first with 2 away. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
The Brewers down to their final strike. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Fouled off. Two out with the man at first. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible time run to the plate but could not cash in.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up the long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
This one comes to a close today at an 8-6 final. The Cubs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Alec Mills wins his 3rd of the season. Adrian Hauser struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. Craig Kimbrel wraps it up for the save, his 6th. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.